Alrighty.
Okay, cool. Now tell me, you were in the Navy for 4 years, and they taught you a lot about marksmanship, right?
Yeah, they taught me a lot about marksmanship.
Sorry, try to start over saying how you know. I was in the Navy for 4 years.
Yes, I was in the Navy for 4 years. I did a lot of weapons training, bomb buildup, but I worked a lot with rifles and handguns.
Okay, cool. And then basically after the Navy, did you go straight into law enforcement?
Actually, I worked a couple jobs before that, but I always had a good idea that I was going to get into law enforcement. I did serve as Master at Arms while I was in the Navy. Master at Arms is like a military police officer. And after that, my goal was to become a police officer after I got out of the service, after I was done with my tour. So eventually I did test, and I tested all around the country, a couple different agencies. And LAPD actually had came to Chicago, and I had tested for them also. So my goal was to become a police officer.
And then you attained that goal?
Yes, I certainly did. I obtained that goal. I'm very happy with my job. I've been doing it for...
Before we get into that, I'm sorry, I want to just backtrack a second. How was your marksmanship qualifications while you were in the Navy? Do you guys have to take qualification tests like every 6 months or something?
I was shipboard, so we did a lot of shooting. We actually had an opportunity to do a lot of shooting while we was on board the ship. Whenever we went out to sea, when we was in shore, when we was docked, I got to do a lot of shotgun training. So I worked a lot with shotguns, and M14 was the weapon of choice while I was out at sea. So I actually did a lot with the M14.
And how was because what I'm looking for is your actual qualification. Did you ever shoot expert or anything like
Yes,
that?
I actually obtained an expert badge. I obtained an expert badge while I was in the service.
Okay, great. Now let's get back to, and I just want you to tell me clearly, because what I do is I cut this up into nice sound bites and to present to the producers. So I want you to tell me, I'm a Chicago police officer and have been for X amount of years.
Okay. I'm a Chicago policeman. I've been a Chicago policeman for 13 years now. I love my job, and I like the crew that I work with. Worked in a couple different districts, which is the city is broken up into different sections in the city. There's 25 districts, and I've actually got to work in 3 of them already.
Gotcha. And tell me that at one point you were on the police shooting team.
Yes, I did a short period when I first came on the department. I got on a shooting team probably for about 6 months or so. But then time got a little tied up, and I wasn't able to continue on with them. But my goal, my dream was to always, keep up my marksmanship qualifications. And I got to shoot. I shot with my duty weapon quite a bit. And then after I became a family man, it actually my money got a little tight, so I wasn't able to go shoot as much as I would like to.
Gotcha. You do your own reloading, so you can still shoot as much as you can, right?
I have done some reloading, but as far as my duty weapon goes, they don't recommend that I do any use any reloads for my duty weapon, because the reloads it may not be of standard, so they don't want me to damage my weapon, and it could be quite dangerous if you don't know exactly what you're doing. But I've been doing it for quite some time, so I just take the precaution not to use reloads in the weapon that I use for duty. So I just buy ammo.
Let's switch gears a little bit. And tell me, if I asked your friends to describe you, if I was like, hey guys, what's Oscar all about? What would they tell me?
Well, they probably would say that he likes to talk a lot, and he's kind of conceited.
Sorry, start that over and say, my friends would say.
My friends would probably say that I'm a little conceited, or that I'm very talkative. But I don't mistake conceitedness for being assured of myself. So I let people do as much talking as they want, and it doesn't bother me what they say about me. I know what I can do.
And are you very confident in a lot of the things that you're good at?
I'm very confident about a lot of things that I've done in my lifetime. So I'm very comfortable with what I've done, what I've accomplished. I go through life with a positive mind. So whenever I'm setting my mind to do something, I obtain that goal no matter what. So.
Now let me ask you this. How do you think you would do on Top Shot? If you were given the opportunity to come on here, do you think you got a shot to win this thing?
I would definitely win Top Shot. I love to shoot, and this is what I love to do. So I'm sure a lot of people have probably said this, but I think I got a good shot at winning Top Shot. I think I am the next Top Shot.
Tell me, why do you think that you'll become the next Top Shot? Is it your versatility? Is it your, you tell me.
I'm very versatile with any weapon.
I want you to start off with, I think I can win Top Shot because.
I think I can win Top Shot because I'm very sure of whatever weapon that I pick up, whatever instrument of destruction that I'm using, I'm very good at it. I'm good at rifles, I'm good at pistols, I'm good at knife throwing, I'm good at throwing an axe. So, I mean, I can shoot blowguns. I've shot slingshots from when I was little and hit things from distances that most kids my age probably wouldn't have even dreamt of even hitting anything. But, I'm very sure of what I do. So
if we presented a challenge that involved a firearm that you'd never used before, maybe a pre-World War I firearm or something like that you just have never ever used, you feel confident that you could, with a little instruction, pick it up quickly?
With a little instruction, I will pick it up easily, I think.
So I put that in the whole sentence. So, with a little instruction, I could pick up a firearm I've never used before.
I could pick up a firearm I've never used before, and I can probably, with just a small amount of time, I can master that weapon with no problem.
And what would winning Top Shot mean to you? You don't have to give me just a Boy Scout answer. I mean, it could be for the money, it could be for the bragging rights, it could be for the publicity, it could be so you get back into competitive shooting, whatever it might be. What would it mean to you with Top Shot?
Well, winning Top Shot would probably mean a lot to me because, $100,000, that is a lot of money, and that would probably put me well on track to what I want to accomplish. And I'm not doing this just for myself, I'm doing it for my family. But winning Top Shot, it give me bragging rights, and I'm sure people that know me, they would probably, my phone would not stop ringing. It would probably continue to ring throughout the night after they find out that I won Top Shot. So.
Why would they be asking for a favor? Or they'll be calling to congratulate you.
They'll be calling to congratulate me and, hey, can I borrow a couple dollars? Because I know you're a wealthy man now. But $100,000, I can get my house fixed up. I promised my wife that I would take her on a honeymoon, and I think she well deserves that. We've been married now for 7 years or so, and I'm just looking forward to giving her something that she very well deserves.
Excellent. All right, the last thing I just want you to tell me, and just kind of reiterate it again, kind of like drill it to me as a mantra. I've been shooting all my life. I've been military trained. I've been law enforcement trained. I'm dedicated. I'm gonna win Top Shot.
Well, I've been military. I've been training all my life. I started out shooting when I was 13 years old, and my brother and my father both they gave me instruction. They trained me, and I think I can win Top Shot because I had military training, law enforcement training. I've been handling firearms, a lot. I've handled military type weapons while I was in the service. I've had to clean them, break them down. I learned to shoot them. So it's very important that you know more about the weapons that you're using. That way you could be a master at it. So that's one thing that my brother and my father both always told me, that anything that you do, make sure you know about it before, you know, you get into getting